What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, it was on the most recent episode of The Shop that LeBron James made his comments about Brittany Griner, right? Now, he said that he could understand if Brittany Griner may not even want to come back to the United States because, like, the United States is putting her situation, her on the back burner. There wasn't much communication being made, if any at all, between President Biden and her or any of her family, and that he can understand her frustration. Now, I usually agree with LeBron James on almost everything that he talks about off the court, but this is one situation where I don't agree with him, all right? It'd be one thing if Brittany Griner was, say, overseas, especially during normal peacetime, and the Russian government kidnapped her, or officials from the Russian government kidnapped her and was holding her in ransom for some prisoner that we were holding. Then that would make her a political prisoner. Absolutely, Russia would be wrong, and I'd be the biggest, staunchest supporter of Brittany Griner. But she committed a crime. Okay? She committed a crime that she probably has gotten away with several times before, but this time she got caught. And there are consequences to committing crimes. All right? Now, the episode of The Shop may have been filmed before the developments where President Biden has reached out somewhat, all right? Still, I just think, like I said before, that, hey, if she gets 10 years in the gulag or whatever the fuck it is over there, I think it's excessive, but that's the rules over there. That's how it is. And look, let's not act like this is a snowflake, this woman. She's been in trouble before. If she was a black male athlete, I think that people would be a lot more harsher on her. Domestic violence allegations and different other things she's gotten into. So at the end of the day, man, I don't feel sorry for her like that. But what aggravates me more so than hypocrisy, right, is racism, which causes hypocrisy. So, and there's Canner, Freedom, who, by the way, blames the fact that his career as an NBA player is pretty much over, not because of the fact that his skills are waning, but because of his political beliefs, right? So it's okay for you to use a crutch for why you're not getting what you want in life, but you tell everybody else to shut up and just, try harder. Just people like that just irritate the fuck out of me. But anyway, on his Twitter, he gives his advice or his opinion when it wasn't solicited by any fucking body. All right? Nobody gives a fuck about what this dude got to say. But whenever it's a black athlete that says anything that can be seen as remotely critical of the government, here he come running out there, Mr. Patriotic, Mr. Yankee Doodle Dandy himself. And I'm not even exaggerating. This motherfucker's Twitter has a picture of him with his hand over his heart like he's listening to the national anthem with the American flag behind him. Motherfucker. But anyway, he basically tells LeBron, because LeBron backtracked his statements, which I don't understand why the fuck he did it, because people who don't like you and look at you as a communist or a traitor or a subversive, nothing you say is going to change their mind any motherfucking way. So anyway, and there's Kenneth said, no, that wasn't a walk back. That was a step back. That was a walk around or some shit he said. The thing I remember is, you can look it up, he basically said, well, at this point, LeBron, how about we just swap you for her? Let me tell you something, motherfucker. No matter how much ass kissing you do, you fucking agent, okay? You cult member, you. People like LeBron and me and others, no matter how much you motherfuckers don't want to acknowledge it, motherfucker, I was born here, okay? I didn't have to go through any programs or any fucking steps. This is not a knock on anybody as an immigrant. But how dare you bring your motherfucking ass over here and have the nerve to look your nose down on people like us? Everybody else in this motherfucking country can complain about any and every fucking thing. I didn't see you run your ass out and complain about those people who nearly brought down the electoral process and toppled their fucking government because they couldn't take the pain. They couldn't take the pain of losing a fucking election. But we had to deal with 400 years of pain and oppression. And if we even mention that shit, we get pilloried as un-American. When our people had to deal with systems, slavery, Jim Crow, that supposedly is as un-American as you could possibly get. But an election? Where were you then? Where were you? Where were you in this can of freedom? Nowhere. Because you don't criticize white people. You fucking coward. And why didn't you fucking approach LeBron James in these last couple of games in your career when he was right there walking by you? And you could have did it pregame before the game started. You did nothing. You hypocrite. And by the way, I do want to say this. At least I'm fucking consistent. Because I remember when I was 13 years old, Michael Fay, who at the time was 16 years old, I believe. No, let me see. How old was Michael Fay then? He was 17 or 18. Michael Fay violated a law, I think in Singapore, about vandalism. And as a result, the government or authorities sentenced him to 6 cane whacks. But I find it interesting. This kid who committed a rather egregious crime, everybody was so hurt that the government was going to punish this kid. Everybody was so hurt and trying to save his buttocks from being smashed by those fucking canes, right? But Brittany Griner, people want to throw her in a meat grinder. And don't tell me race don't have something to do with it. God damn it, don't tell me it don't have nothing to do with it.